Your mental health literally influences how much muscle you make. Like, think about it for a second. When you're depressed and anxious all the time and you're stressed as well, you don't feel like actually like doing anything. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard for you like for me personally, like when I was depressed, when I was anxious and all these things, I found it hard to do like even basic things like brush my teeth. Like I wouldn't even brush my teeth for days. I wouldn't, which is honestly disgusting. Oh my gosh. And or I would just have trouble like being consistent in certain things. Like I would have so much trouble. Like I used to be so consistent, in, right? Like super consistent in, and like you feel like just being in bed and just scrolling on your phone, right? When you're depressed, when you're anxious, when you're stressed, you just don't feel like doing shit. Like you just want to like consume and not do anything. You know, you get these symptoms. You get these symptoms of like when you have poor mental health, you get these symptoms of like wanting to do shit that you wouldn't want to do when you were like actually genuinely happy, right? You watch the porn because not because you actually want to, but because you kind of need it, right? Because your body, like your mind, kind of needs it to de-stress, to because it's just traumatized and it needs something to do, right? If not, you're gonna go insane. If not, you get these suicidal thoughts, and honestly, bro, like I get you, right? I used to be depressed. I used to hate my life. I used to be like that. And it would be hard for me to even do exercise or anything like that. And this is pretty interesting. Like you have less motivation, right? When your mental health is really bad, you have less motivation to do things. And it's crazy. Like this all kind of, if you think about it, it influences how much muscle you make. Even if like even for the guys that are going consistently to the gym, but they're still depressed or anxious or stressed, there's a different problem. And there was a study actually that shows that athletes who are more chronically stressed had higher chances of injury. Like the more stress an athlete had in their lives, the more likely they were to get injured because they were always in fight or flight mode. Their body was always like that. Their nervous system was always like that. And this is why I say like mental health is so important. Like um this is why like in my videos I preach so much mental health and improving all that because it affects even like everything. It affects your entire life. Like it's the foundation of everything. Your mental health is the foundation of everything you will ever build in your life. Like if you have poor mental health, if you have like um a bad nervous system, like that's always like in fight or flight mode, always um deteriorating and all that shit, it's gonna be bad for you. Like you won't be able to succeed in life. Like genuinely, like I'm not even kidding, bro. Like if you want to succeed in life, if you want to have a better life in general, even if you aren't as successful as like Elon Musk, right? I'm not saying that, but like if you want to genuinely have a great life, you need or a good life in general, you need to have good mental health. You need to improve your mental health. Also, um, like if it increases your chances of being injured, like mental health, that means that your muscles are actually deteriorating when you like are lifting weights. Like it's not doing a good thing for you. Also, the fact that stress decreases testosterone, all these things like literally like influence like how much testosterone you make. Like your mental health literally influences your testosterone, which testosterone again is a really important hormone for building muscle. Like think about it first. Like it's such an important um hormone for building muscle. And when you're stressed, when you're anxious, when you're depressed, your body doesn't produce as much testosterone, right? Instead, it's chronically stressed. Like your body's chronically stressed because your mind and body are connected. Your mind and body are connected. And when your mind is like stressed, like all the time, I'm not talking about like there are good stresses, right? Your body, like we're meant to be stressed every single day, like in small bursts, right? Like I'm talking about like when you lift weights, that's a stress. Like but that's the good stress. Now, when you're constantly stressed all the time for long periods of time, um, you're not sleeping well, you're not doing any of these things. This causes you to again get injured easily, decrease your testosterone, build less muscle, like literally your depression, your anxiety, stress, literally. causes these things. But the good thing is you can fix this without medication, without buying anything. Like you don't have to buy anybody anything to fix this. Like I simply like for me when I was depressed, like I literally fixed this through two simple things, honestly. Right? Actually three if you think about it. Like the third one is just exercise, but the two simple things that will improve your mental health paired up with the fact that you're gonna of course like delete your social media, you're gonna go and like just step away from technology for a bit, like video games, social media, just step away from that, from your phone, like literally just leave your phone away from you as much as possible. Even if you think, oh, people are gonna text me this and that, bro, that doesn't matter. Okay, like your mental health is more important than people texting you that you might not even see today, right? So I'm telling you, sorry, um I'm telling you, this works very well. Number one habit that you must start doing, and I suggest that you like get a piece of paper and write down like these habits and the days like you were gonna do them. Like just write on like the side of a line paper, like write on the like the red line part. Just write the days, write whatever month it is, or just write days. It doesn't matter. Just write from one to however many lines there are. Okay, and literally on the other side on the column, like write down the habit that you're going to do, which is meditation. That's the first habit we're going to talk about in a bit. I'm going to tell you how to meditate and stuff like that, so you actually like improve your mental health, decrease your decrease your stress, your anxiety, your depression, and this works like very like good. Like meditation is a like bro, meditation is a must. Like if you want to have a 10 out of 10 life, even if you're not as successful as you could be, like if you just want to in general like live a better life, like in the perception of the world and everything, meditation is like a go-to. Okay. So write down meditation. And then the second habit would be gratitude journaling. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So first, let's talk about meditation. So how do you actually properly meditate? Because chances are you've probably tried meditation before, right? If you're watching a video about mental health and like how it influences how much muscle you make, right? You chances are you've watched a mental health video before. So meditation actually is quite simple, right? You just focus on any part of your body. Usually it's the breath, so I'm just gonna go simply with the breath. So you focus on the breath, right? That is step number one. You just are focused on the breath. You close your eyes, you're focused on the breath. You're breathing in and breathing out. Now, within the time that you're breathing in and breathing out, you're gonna get a thought, right? That's the second step, which happens subconsciously. You just get a thought, right? Like you pull away from the breath, like your attention goes to that thought. The third step would be to realize that you um moved away from the breath, like your focus moved away from the breath. And the fourth step is to bring back your attention to the breath. That is how meditation works. It's literally just a focus on the thing that like your breath, right? Focus on your breath. Um your mind wanders, you subconsciously think of something. The third step, you realize that your mind wandered, right? And the fourth step is to return your attention to the breath. And this is literally just one rep of meditation. This is how meditation works. It isn't about staying focused on the thing. It's actually about the action of like your mind thinks of something else and then you come back. That's the rep. The rep is like you realize you like wandered, your mind is on something else, like it has is focused on something else, and then the fourth step, come back to the breath. Like it's literally one rep of meditation. That's one rep for your brain. Think about it like push-ups, like you're doing push-ups for the brain, and these are so healthy. Like they are so healthy. Like people who meditate, literally like their immune system is a lot stronger. Like these are studies, right? I'm talking about studies, like genuinely like real studies. Like scientists have literally like tested like, okay, what are the benefits of meditation to the point that like they're trying to like create a pill that replicates this. But honestly, I would say like meditation is one of like like it's the freest fucking medication out there for a lot of things, right? Not just like I'm talking about depression, these are simple things, but like the fact that it reduces your stress, um, puts you in a from a fight to flight mode. What's the other mode? Fuck, I forget. it takes you away from the fight or flight mode and more like a reproduction state. And these things are important for you if you want to build muscle. If you want to build muscle, this is literally just really important. Like if you want to be um building as much muscle as possible, you need to be way less stressed than you are right now. You need to be like actually like calm most of the time, relaxed. Okay, your body needs to be relaxed. You don't need to be like chronically stressed all the time. Like everybody else on the internet says that it's okay to be stressed all the time, blah blah blah, this and that, bro. It's literally not. Now, of course, the times when stress is good, of course, when you're lifting weights and you're doing hard shit, but majority of the time we don't want to be in that state because it consumes a lot of like um shit from your body. Like it literally like makes you more sick, right? The more like chronically stressed you are. Of course, stress is an important thing in our lives, but we do not want to be stressed most of the time. We want high levels of testosterone. We want to be relaxed. We want to actually like um just relax in our own body and just you know we don't want to be stressed all the time. Now let's talk about the second habit. Oh, and actually, never mind. Before I actually talk about the second habit, download the app called Medito on your phone. Like right now, pause this video, go and download this app. It's so important, like for you to track your um how many days you're meditating. Of course, I told you to write down like the habit tracker, but this is just like a way for you to actually like track your meditation time, like how long you're doing it for. And I'm telling you, just start with 1 minute of meditation every single day. Okay, start with the bare minimum. This way you will actually just get consistent with the habit. Do not start with like 5, 20 minutes or some shit like that. Okay, start with literally just 1 minute. That's it. Okay, just 1 minute a day. Just do the bare minimum with this. Okay, we want you to get consistent with the habit more than we actually want you to make progress. You're gonna make more progress by actually like staying consistent with the habit than blasting 5 minutes one day and the next day you don't do anything, and then the next day you do maybe 3 minutes, but then for the rest of the week you don't do it at all. Like you don't meditate at all. Okay. And if you lose your streak, bro, it's fine. Okay. I've lost my streak so many times in meditation and I still do it. What was the next one? Oh yeah. Okay, now let's talk about gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is as simple as it sounds. It's literally just writing down something that you're grateful for on a journal. Like write one full sentence of something you're grateful for. Like for example, I am grateful for my phone. I am grateful for my hand. I am grateful for my parents. Right? Some simple as that. Okay? Like literally this practice will make you a lot happier and will put you in an abundance mindset. Like it's such an important mindset to have. Like if you want to have a great life, right? Now, if you say you have nothing to be grateful for, maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's the reason why you deserve to be depressed in the first place and be anxious is because you're not grateful for anything, bro. Like the whole reason why you kind of deserve to be depressed. Honestly, like if you're not grateful for anything, no wonder you're depressed. Right? That's why I'm telling you to do this practice. Because there's obviously something in your life you got to be grateful for. You ungrateful son of a bitch. Like you could be in a fucking war right now, in the middle of a fucking war, where your house has been blown to fucking pieces. Your parents are dead, and you have no one left. You have a fucking arm that's bleeding, and you're crying, and you're like, oh fuck. Like right, you could be in a worse spot, but you're not grateful at all. Like you're ungrateful son of a bitch. Like be grateful for something. Be grateful you are where you are. Be grateful for like just write down something on a piece of fucking paper or a journal. Do not do this on your phone, please. Please don't do this on your phone. Like do it on a piece of paper. Do it on real fucking paper. Right? If you want to make the most progress in your mental health, the best, fastest progress possible, do it on a notebook. Okay, don't do it on technology. Okay? Come on, bro. So write down stuff you're grateful for. Literally just one sentence a day. You can do more if you want. But again, we want to do the bare minimum so that we get consistent with the habit, right? That's what we want to do, bro. Like this is how I started. Like for me, literally, I couldn't like stay consistent with meditation and doing these habits because of the fact that I was doing too much. So I just lowered the bar down to like literally like 1 minute of meditation and one sentence of gratitude. And ever since that, I've stayed so consistent. Of course, nowadays I do way more than I used to when I first started. Of course, you're gonna progress over time naturally, right? But like nowadays, like yesterday, I barely started doing like 15 minutes of meditation. Now, for me, I do it separately. Like I do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the middle of the day, and 5 minutes before I go to sleep, right? But I progressed from like my normal like state, which was 1 minute. Okay, like I just like for a while, honestly, like for a couple of months, I stayed stuck at 3 minutes. Like I progressed from 1 minute to 3 minutes because I just want to stay consistent as possible. I don't want to do like a whole bunch of meditation and not stay consistent because I know the benefits of meditation are from the consistency. Everything that you do is about consistency. Okay. Anything in life, like if you want to be great at something, it's about the consistency of the thing. And also, like if you increase the volume of that thing, of course, it's going to be even better. But again, we want quality over quantity and we want consistency. Okay. And quality is going to come from being consistent as well. In this case, for these habits, right? So those are the two major habits that you must do, bro. Okay. And the third one, exercise. Move your body. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. Now, obviously, like in this case, I'm talking about like improving your mental health to build more muscle. So for you, it is gonna be lifting weights. Honestly, never mind. So make sure you're lifting weights consistently. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the video. Like, um, of course, this is gonna improve your sleep over time. Things that do like fuck up your mental health are poor sleep, a poor diet. Like a poor diet makes your gut like actually like be unhealthy. So make sure you actually like eat a healthy diet: red meat, eggs, fruits, and honey. Those are like the major like sources of foods that are gonna improve your mental health. Like these are gonna make you feel a lot better because you get more micronutrients for your body. Um, this improves your gut health as well. So make sure you're doing that. You make sure you're optimizing your diet for better mental health as well. Like oftentimes the junk food that you're eating is also causing your poor mental health. But the reason why you eat the junk food in the first place is because you have like symptoms of depression. Like um, most of the time, the reason why you do the bad habits, right? It isn't actually the habit itself, but it's actually something internal, which is usually trauma, your mental health. Like that's usually the reason why you start like watching porn, playing video games, and eating junk food randomly. So I'm telling you right now, like the root cause of this is your mental health, your trauma. So make sure you're fixing that by doing the habits that I told you in this video. And also like whenever you feel any type of tension like throughout your day, like in your body, relax that. Okay. Relax your muscles. Like your muscle might be tight right now. Like right now you might have like a tight jaw. You might be like on the floor, like your toe might be like flexed. You might be like holding something really hard right now. You might be holding like your bed sheet or some shit. You might be holding your seat like really hard. Um, you might have like a clenched jaw. Like your jaw might be tight. Like whatever it is, bro, just relax that part of your body. And it's actually gonna help you a lot. This is like it's sort of like meditation. You realize like your body's tight in some sort of way, but you don't do this like in a specific time of the day. You do this throughout your entire day. Like you just realize this and you just like relax, you breathe in, you take a full breath, and you breathe out. Like that's a really important habit. It's not really like one that you can write down on a fucking piece of paper and track. It's one that you actually have to like just throughout your day remember to do. Okay, this is gonna improve your mental health so much, and honestly, like it's going to reduce your stress, your anxiety, your depression, which will help you build more muscle because, again, less stress equals more testosterone. And more testosterone equals more muscle mass, more motivation to go to the gym. Like, literally, like, once you fix your mental health, bro, you're going to be way more motivated to go to the gym. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, you're going to be way more motivated to exercise, to do things that are actually good for you. When you fix your mental health, this is literally what happens. Like, it's a cheat code, right? It's a cheat code. Like if you want to improve your diet, you don't improve your diet. You improve your mental health. If you want to lift heavier weights in the gym, you want to be stronger, you want to have a better physique. In order for you to actually stay consistent in the gym and be more productive and eat less junk food and eat healthier food, you literally just improve your mental health, right? Literally, like like this is something that I started doing, bro, like a couple years ago when I started like improving my mental health. I noticed that I'm more motivated to do things that are actually good for me. I'm literally more motivated. I'm more like I'm more likely to do those things than versus when I'm stressed, depressed, or anxious all the time. Like I notice that those are the time periods where like I'm not taking care of my mental health. I actually start doing the bad habits. I start watching movies and TV shows all the time. I start playing video games. I start watching porn. I start doing these things. And I notice that whenever I ground myself and actually say, you know what, I just need to like lock in and focus on my mental health. And that literally makes everything 10 times better. Like my life actually no, it makes my life 100 times better. I stay more disciplined and focused on the things that I like I like to do, and I'm a lot happier. And people can notice that, right? People can literally see if you're happier, and when you're happier, you're honestly more attractive as well. So like there's so many benefits to improving your mental health other than just building muscle. But of course, if you want to build more muscle, improve your mental health. So for all the stuff I talked about in this video, that's pretty much it for this video. My name is Ricky Cervantes. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. I also have a full-on program that teaches you how to build a better physique and more things like this that I talk about more into detail. So click that link in the description. Other than that, bro, peace out. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.